Well, hello, everyone. I want to invite our kids, 5th grade and under, to stand up. I'm always so glad to see you here, and I want to speak in particular to you. And I have something I want to tell you about, something that I found recently, okay? And I have a couple of clues because I want you to guess what it is that we found recently near our house, okay? All right, I actually have a clue already on, okay? This is clue number 2. All right? And this is clue number 3. Okay, and anybody guess what besides my own kids, what we found near our house recently? What do you think? Honeybees, yeah? Did somebody say honeybees? Yeah, we found, I think, a beehive near our house in an old crate near our garage. And I haven't, gotten too close to it, but we think it's a beehive because we see lots of activity and buzzing around there and honeybees coming and going. And you might know that bees are really social creatures, right? They don't want to be alone. In fact, if you leave a bee alone, it's probably going to die. It's really important for them to live in community with each other. And bees do some really amazing, beautiful things. You guys can help me. What do bees do? Some important things that bees do.
They make honey. They pollinate our flowers.
Oh my goodness, I'm getting such a good answer. Okay, I heard. Yes. Okay, so I heard that they make honey, right? Yes, they make honey. They go find nectar and they use it to make honey. They also pollinate, right? Other
plants.
They
stung my ear last week.
Okay, wait. That goes against what I'm about to say, so we're gonna get to that. That was very unusual. I want you guys to know that honeybee, because they don't go after you. Okay, but they pollinate our flowers. They move pollen from one plant to another, and that allows the plants to make seeds, and so other plants can grow, which is really important for us to just have things like food. And another cool thing that bees do, I don't know if you said this, you probably did, is they make beeswax. Anybody here like to light candles, especially at this time of year? So they make beeswax. Yeah, bees do some really amazing things. And unlike Pastor Kyle back there, actually, honeybees don't usually go after you unless you just bump into them, because they're just so excited and they seem almost happy and passionate about the things they're doing. Have you ever noticed that? They're just buzzing around, happy about their work. Did you also know that bees talk to each other? They communicate. How do you think they communicate with each other? Okay, so buzzing is we don't know exactly what the buzzing is all about. We know that when they move around, they vibrate, and the buzzing might be a way of talking, but they do something else, too. So, yeah, I think the buzzing has to do with how... Yeah, well, I'm going to tell you something, and in a minute, Pastor Josh was going to demonstrate this, okay, but it's really cool. Bees do something called a waggle dance, okay? I don't know if you've ever heard of this. This is true. Look it up. It's scientific. Bees do something called a waggle dance. So they move across the hive, all right, in a certain pattern, and it'll change. Because what they're doing is they found nectar. They're doing important work. They're really excited about it, and they want to tell the other bees. And so they do this waggle dance. This is true. And Pastor Joshua is going to demonstrate this. They do this waggle dance across the beehive, and then it tells the other bees where to go. So bees are always working together. Now that beehive got me thinking. It really did. Because I think God gave us an amazing picture of what Christian community, what the church can be like. Right? Because just like the bees were made for a purpose, God made them to love their work, to do some really good work. He made them almost with this hardwired need to go find nectar, to go find beautiful flowers, and to communicate that to each other. And we were made for a purpose too. Did you know that? And even more than the bees, we know and we're made to love our Creator God in a special way. And God made us to love Him, to worship Him, and to go on a mission, like the bees. Did you know that? But it's not a solo mission. And the bees aren't on a solo mission, are they? It's a mission that you have to do in community with other Christians, with other followers of Jesus. Isn't that good news? Have you guys ever worked on a project, maybe with a friend or a sibling? I used to like to make forts. Has anybody ever made a fort? And you're working together, you're encouraging each other. Or maybe you've done chores at home. I'm going to have my kids do some chores this week to get ready for Thanksgiving. And maybe, you can encourage each other, right, as you do good work. And if you've done that, you're actually getting a little glimpse of what it can be like as Christians in the church. Because just like bees, okay, we can spur each other on, like when they do the waggle dance. We can encourage one another. And you heard them, Pastor Kyle read from that passage in Hebrews. He was talking about how we can spur one another on and encourage each other, just like the bees do. And because we're excited, if we really know the love of Jesus, we'll be excited about it. And we'll want to encourage each other, but we'll also want to tell other people. And guess what? Did you guys know that next week we're starting the season of Advent? It's crazy. And we're getting close to Christmas too. And that's a really good time to share with friends, with family, the good news about Jesus, how he came to be with us and to save us. And that's why we have hope. So, listen, when you are out walking around, don't be afraid of the honeybees, okay? They're doing their work. If you see them buzzing around, and if you have some honey on your bread for Thanksgiving or anything like that, I want you to remember that, like the bees, we were made to live in community with one another, to be on a mission together, not on our own. And we can encourage one another because we know how deeply we are loved by God who made us.